Greetings. I hope this video finds you well and prosper. Check this out. Coming from my Eternal Impact Music tiny studio. Yeah, I get to there musically. Go by the name of Earth King Chris. Check this out. I also do this content. Kicking game. So, individuals keep having, adding their input on various topics. Like I add my input various topics. Then I come with it from my perspective. And listen, when I speak on something, understand that it's informative. I'm not trying to convert anyone, and I'm just listening. I'm kicking some game to you. Like me and the fellas, we used to sit on the porch, sit on the corner, man, be riding in the car on the phone, kicking game. Back in the day, we just kicked some game like that. Men do that. Yeah. Even if they get together at a family gathering or something, and the men be off somewhere kicking game. They get away from the women and they kick some game. They have certain game they kick away from the women, and certain game they chop up around the women. So, politics and sports, they chop their stuff up in front of the women. But when they get away from the women, they talk about women. Yeah. If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, they get away from the women and they start chopping it up about the women. But nowadays we have the internet. You have guys chopping it up with women, online chopping it up with women, and then you got a bunch of men chopping it up with a bunch of women. And so they have infused the two. So some people, their opinions may be slanted. Some of them go hard at it and keep the same opinion when they're in front of the women. So whatever that is, however they flow, that's on them. I want to make this here real clear. I enjoy women. Yeah, like Cat Williams said, he like women. Yeah, I kick it with the guys and all that. We do whatever, softball, basketball. Go do some bowling or whatever, roller skating or something. But yeah, when it's some kicking. Yeah, man, I take women or some women with me or something. Like, hey, let's go on vacation with a bunch of guys or something. It's like, no, I'm going on vacation with some women. Yeah. So no, don't think I'm just out here throwing up no nonsense and all that. As these young people say, capping. Why I can't just be lying? Damn, why y'all got to change the English language? That's another discussion. But yeah, if I'm chopping it up, I'm keeping it real to the real. So yeah, I've traveled with, I go to the movies. Take two women or something. You don't go on vacation? Take two women. You going to a place, meet up with a couple women. Yeah, a good number, 2 or 3. That's just where I'm at with it. I like to have options like that. I like to have options like that, man. I'm not. That stuff is, I observed a lot of older men as they got up in age, man. They did their thing with whoever. They really didn't nobody challenge them. Like, yeah, don't step to me talking about woman 1, 2, 3, or 4. Like them men, some of them men, they just stood on being men. Yeah, they dared someone to challenge what their decisions was. Like, what you gonna come and say? So then you had a whole movement of shaming men for, you supposed to be one woman, one man, one woman, all that. Yeah, the Catholic Church brought that here to the shores. That's what it's been. Yeah, Catholic missionaries came and brought that to the shores, man. The indigenous people was not doing that, and so the indigenous people was enjoying their women. They were enjoying their women, and that's what this video is about. Listen, man, enjoy the one. She was created for pleasure, and you have to maneuver the same social circumstances that everyone else has to maneuver in order for you to enjoy the woman. Yeah, wherever you are. A lot of guys think the answer is overseas. I get that part of it. And here's why I get that part of it. The numbers of agreeable, attractive, reasonable women overseas are higher than in the United States. Yeah. You can do that in the United States, but the numbers are higher overseas because they live outside of the circumstances of the United States. But that's kind of somewhat obvious. When foreign women come to the United States, they change. Foreign men come to the United States and they change. Yeah, they have poverty type situation in their country, and they come to the United States and get so materialistic because Americans have more than what the average person have overseas. So it come across that Americans are materialistic when a lot of this stuff is the norm. When a lot of this stuff is just the norm. So yeah, that ain't really the so that's what the going overseas is like. Yeah, you go to the mall, it's like, yeah, attractive women, like 9 out of 10 are attractive and in shape. Yeah, you don't have a lot of obesity overseas. Yeah, the United States is notorious for obesity. That's just a statistical fact. That's just a observation of truth. Yeah, so listen, I have to control my weight. I have to exercise. I have to watch what I eat. I have to cut back way on that, that sodium, which I wasn't eating a lot of sodium anyways, but you have to cut that back so you don't get the high blood pressure and the diabetes, and then, have to crushing your organs and have to go to dialysis and all of that. You have to be concerned and focused because our situation here in the United States is they allow a lot of companies to mix together certain chemicals that are detrimental to your health and that'll break your health down. So you can't consume a lot of that stuff on the regular. You have to ration that stuff. You have to ration that stuff and watch what you eat and exercise. Yeah, put some healthy things in your body so that your body can fight off the bad things. That's the nature of the game. But overseas, a lot more organic. Yeah, things overseas are a lot more organic. But see, that come from the history of the United States of the corporation and how individuals came here and infiltrated. And, people say that they came and made it better. And no, they turned around and made it bad. But we just navigating in the environment that we're in. And when you get with the Most High God, you're able to navigate in wherever. Yeah, wherever and whenever you have favor. And so that's why I know that, listen, I can navigate here, overseas, or whatever. So that's why I encourage an individual, get your passport. Go and have those experiences. But you don't have to develop a disdain for the United States. You don't have to be that guy. Yeah, I don't like nothing about the United States but the money. Yeah, because that's what's you're not going to go and trade in all of the money and all of the stuff for that. But that passport says United States passport on it. So, yeah, these guys talking about, man, forget the United States. You're carrying a United States passport. And then the other individual is going to come along and say, well, yeah, the United States passport ain't the strongest passport. Man, listen, go get you some citizenship somewhere else and get you a stronger passport. What kind of strength in a passport? Bro, it's just an agreement between governments to people move about. It's an ID. It's about the strongest. A U.S. passport isn't the strongest. Man, where you trying to travel to where you got to be, doing all this and doing all that and jump through all these type of hoops? When on the real as I can get, everything that's overseas is here. Honestly, I think the United States has more than what goes on overseas. That's another major discussion. Because, if you figure out, like, let's talk concerts, let's talk music, let's talk movies, let's talk amusement parks, let's talk about events. Man, let's talk about what a Mardi Gras coming. Let's talk about the holidays. We celebrate so many holidays. People being off more than they working. So yeah, man, it's like yeah, our infrastructure is beautiful. People come here from other countries to road trip in this country because the highway system is just great. Yeah, I road trip in the Philippines. Man, listen, I done hit some bridges going 65, 70 miles an hour and broke the motor mounts on my 77 Cutlass because the bridges, the infrastructure, they bridges are not smooth. They like ramps. Breaking motor mounts. Like, damn, that was a speed bump in the middle of a big speed bump in the middle of the highway. Yeah, and then the potholes and the curves. We have some curvy stuff and we have them potholes. But listen, when you get out on the interstate of the United States, you can get it. So people come here, rent motorcycles, rent cars, and just road trip the United States. There are other countries you can do that in. Listen, the two countries that I've driven in, the Philippines and Costa Rica, yeah, driving here is beautiful in comparison because that traffic around San Jose, Costa Rica. And then once you get away from the major congestion of people, then you kind of like out there, bro. Y'all get used to being able to stop at truck stops and nice restaurants and all that, bro. You leave a city and something, you're gonna be the little vendor on the side of the road. I ain't tripping on that, but that's what it is. We get used to so many things in the United States, and then we go somewhere and it's like, oh, okay, now the United States is this and this, that, and it's bad. Live a balanced life and enjoy wherever you are. Be content in whatever state of being you're in. It's more healthier for your mind, body, and your soul. Yeah, be content. Godliness with contentment is great game. So yeah, I don't have to be angry at women. Get to a point where just stop being mad with women. Have fun with them. Man, listen, just keep it light. Keep it light. A woman has done you wrong. You feel that a woman have done you wrong or something. Get to a point where you keep it light. And then, play certain games that you enjoy with them. None of your games have to be detrimental with women. None of your games have to have ill intent. Any game that you play with a woman should have good intent. It should have good intent because that's what you want to come back to you. You reap what you sow. So yeah, you got good intent for a woman, whether it be one woman or several women, have good intent. It's going to come back to you. I ended on this. I was doing, a young lady, man, she had just had a child and everything. And I was like, I was on money. I stay on money and kind of, and where I'm at in life. So this particular time, I was just getting money truck driving. So I was getting money. I had it, for that. I had it. So the young lady just had a baby. I'm like, okay, I'm about to do this, about to do this sugar daddy type role. I'm gonna play this sugar daddy type role, like with this young chick, little cutie. I was like, man, what's happening? What you want to do? Let's go out. Let's kick it. So we hanging out and doing whatever, boom, boom. I was like, I wasn't really aggressive at the time to be physical back then. I was just kind of on somewhere, man, let's chill, man. I was already intimately involved physically with other women. So I ain't really had to knock her off like that. Like, it was just, and that's how you can set it up. It's like you can have fun with it. So me and her, we just out laughing and having fun, kicking and stuff. So people say, oh man, you was tricking and all that. Nah, man, I have never been that guy. Because if I give this young lady, and I gave this young lady some money to pay her rent, my intention was, I don't need to smash to give you this money to help you with your rent, regardless of what you're going to do with the money. If you're actually going to do that with the money, I'm only focusing on my intent. My intent was, hey, young chick just had a baby daddy ain't doing nothing, whatever. So I'm like, man, go ahead, man, I got it. You can get it. It wasn't nothing. I said that to say this, down the line, a deal with another chick, she had me 5 stacks. Another chick, she had me 20 stacks. Another chick, she over a course of, less than a year gave me about 100,000. So I'm like, when people be talking about, what is your intent? What you sowing? You sowing with good intent, it's gonna come back to you like that, pressed down, shaken together. It's gonna be multiplied. But y'all don't believe in the Bible. Yeah, I'm sitting right now with multiple of everything's. And I just keep it simple. It ain't about how much something costs. It's about the quality and longevity of a thing. Yeah, and that applies to women. If you doing right by women, yeah, you're gonna have longevity with women. Yeah, some of them, you might, y'all for whatever reason split up, but down the line, it's like, okay, well, you doing your thing, and she might want to pop back in for whatever, and it's like she gonna be, hey, he didn't do me wrong. He didn't do me wrong. He actually did me cry white. And some of them try to get out here in the streets and in the world and slander you and say, yeah, he this and that, he was that, and he was this. And then her friends and the family looking at her like, no, that ain't what that man was doing. Yeah, but that, that's how a lot of those stories go. Women, she got to build that up to break up with you and all. Yeah, no, you ain't. It's just like, he a nice guy, good dude, and everything. I just, it was something else. What really happened is the man was vibing on something else, so God gave him the desires of his heart, and he on to the next thing, and he freed up from just whatever that was going on with you, because he's moving him into another place. If you damn mature and get, molded and free will to come on over there and join him in that area of life where he's been advanced to, you can. But if you left back in there, you left back there where you were. And that's what a lot of women, you like, man, I really liked her, but you like something else more than her. So God moved you forward in life, and you had to leave the women back there where they are. And then you met women in these circumstances over here that you're like, oh, okay, well, man, this is better for me. But man, I still like that one back there. That's how that goes. And you have to be, hey, what's the priority? These ones that fit into the program right now, or do I want to keep clinging on to the baggage back there that was, was holding me back, that was, detrimental to my advancement? And then I got away from that, and then I got moved forward, and I kept moving forward, and you still moving forward. And when you move forward, it's going to be a woman or women there like this. And I'm done with this. I travel overseas. The women already lined up. Hey, I don't have to go there. I don't have to go there and do no hunting. I don't have to go there and do no bagging unless I'm playing the game. But man, let's go out and kick in and bag a few. It's fun. Like, let's go see. Keep it light and chop it up. It's like these guys be all the cold approach and all that. Man, go ahead, use some fun and chop it up with some chicks. And man, you keep it light and casual like that. That's when they be like, man, this dude all right here. When you all serious and stiff neck and all that. man, you ain't gonna. Man, chicks like to keep it, keep it smooth like that. And, you want to be stern with it. Okay, that's the game you playing. Go stern with it, man. Carry your collars and the leashes and your bond, and your ropes. Yeah, girl, come on. Go tie you up or something. That's another discussion. Either way, man, have good intent and enjoy these women. Yeah, and listen, you don't have to fly 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 miles around the world, man. In your local area, play the game. Enjoy them. Moral of the story, just enjoy the woman. She was created for your pleasure. Yeah, a lot of these guys too uptight. You don't never see them enjoying women, but they always on the microphone talking. Well, I enjoy them, but see, if I'm going to be showing y'all the women I enjoy, y'all got to pay me. OnlyFans or Patreon or something. Anyway, I'll get with y'all later. Peace.